Hey there, it's Elizabeth, and welcome back to another Ramble session on a Monday. I hope y'all are doing well. I hope you had a great week and a wonderful weekend. We have been busy. We've been busy this week, yes. Let's see. I have a lot to share today. Now, if you remember last weekend, right? For some reason, I have no idea why. I have been waking up super early. I have no idea why. Anyway, I've been pretty darn productive, I might add. So it hasn't been all, terrible. Yeah, this morning I was up at 3:30, and I do believe I was in my room probably by like 4 or 4:30. Got a lot of stuff done, and I have my list up here for all the things I wanted to do today. Yeah, so we're gonna get started. I do believe, yes. Okay, so this, when was it? Let me think. What is today? Today is the 9th. Okay, yeah, so just a few days ago, I finished my October journal. Okay, so let's just scooch this stuff out of the way for a minute. I finished everything except 2 pages, okay? And I do believe I have, this past week I had flip throughs and all of that. And then upcoming, I will have, in the next few weeks, I'll have more journal with me videos as well as a flip through of my October journal. In 2 parts, I do believe. So another thing that happened this week when we were out is that, I don't know if you can tell by like the picture quality or hopefully by the microphone quality, I got a new phone. My husband got me a new phone for my birthday. And oh my goodness, it is wonderful. Wonderful to say the least. Now, my old phone was actually my daughter's old phone, and it was 8 years old. Okay. And so it got to the point, I'm not one for the latest greatest. I am not. I will keep things until they literally break in my hand. Okay. So I was not thrilled about having to get a new phone, but, what was happening was that my phone was so old that the system couldn't handle like the updates and stuff, the operating system. So I would try to do an update on, let's say, my medical stuff, which is, fairly important. And it would say like, I couldn't do it because the operating system wouldn't support the updates. So yeah, I was like, babe, we got to do something. So hopefully you can tell, like I said, by the, quality maybe of the video. I have filmed one previous video on this new phone, and to me it looked better. I don't know, and I think the sound is a little better now because it's a new phone. All, of course, the attachments and all of that stuff don't align, right? So I don't have an external microphone, but I hope it's all okay. So we have here, in my October book, I did go through at the end and put a bunch of trims in. You'll see all of this in the flip through. Yeah, I have everything in here with exception to 2 pages. Yeah. So yeah, all the way to the end. See, there's one. I don't know if I'll go back and do this or not. It's really a shame because this is the day that my granddaughter turned 4 months old. So, and she got her shots and anyway, so yeah, I'm loving it. I'm so, this is a Halloween. I'm so happy that I got it all done, and now it shall sit on my shelf. But I love it. I had so much fun doing it. And if you're wondering how I make these journals, I make them out of an 9 by 12 mailing envelope. It's as simple as that. Folded in half, 16 pages folded in half for a signature, and there you have it. You decorate as you want and fill those pages with goodness and memories. So there's that. The other thing I wanted to touch on, we'll put that away and we'll bring this one over, is this is my November journal. Same deal. Same envelope. This is a napkin. This is my own hand lettering. If you would like your own printable of this, November, you can go down below in the description box, and I have a whole list of free printables. Some of them are my own lettering for October, November, and December in 3 different colors. So you can check that out if you'd like. And the other thing I wanted to touch on too, just a little admin stuff, is that this week I finally pushed the button on the community tab, okay? Now, what that means is that you guys, if you're subscribed, you can post your work. Like, you can post pictures of things that you do, so that I can see them, so that our community can see them. I have to tell you, it is not a private community. So whatever you post is, going out there on the YouTube, waves. But you do have to be subscribed in order to post. You don't have to be subscribed. Of course, I'd like you to subscribe. And hey, by the way, click that now. But you don't have to be, no one has to be particularly subscribed in order to see what's on the post, okay? So if you're on a phone and you go to my channel, it will say right at the top, join community, okay? That just takes you to the community tab. It does not, like, you don't have to join anything, right? There's no cost, it's free, it's just something on the YouTube channel. But it is a way for us to kind of connect a little deeper, to share things. I would love to see your work, I would love to see what you're working on. And so feel free to post if you're subscribed, post your pictures or, of your journal or of any other crafts that you want, prayer requests are, accepted. The only thing that I ask is that nothing political be put on there. That's my only rule. But everything else is a free-for-all, So I hope you guys do that. And that is also a way for me to connect with you, on a more of a, like, not a daily basis, because I don't want your phones blowing up with notifications, but, just to say, hey, or, like I put something on there for melanoma awareness, go make your dermatology appointment. Is very near and dear to my heart, because I was diagnosed with stage 4 metastatic melanoma back in 2023. So very near and dear to my heart, get your skin checked. So it's things like that. Not, of course, about moles, but, maybe a happy Friday I think I put up there, and have a good weekend. If there's ever a case that I can't come on and do a video, I will let you know there. Just things like that. It's kind of just a community message board, if you will. So again, you need to be subscribed if you want to post pictures of things. Otherwise, you can, see it just like anybody else can see it. And then let me go back to the phone. So on a phone, if you're looking up my YouTube on a phone, it'll say join community. If you're on an iPad, which I know I use an iPad all the time, and I know a lot of you guys do, if you're using a tablet or an iPad, it will just be under post, okay? So just a little heads up. All right, so I hope you guys, join the community and share your work. I would love to see it. Okay, so let's see what else. October is done. My November. Okay, well, since literally all this week, I've been up at anywhere from 2:30 to 4:30 every single morning, I do believe, this week. And like I said, I've been so productive. So let me show you what happened. Let me show you what's going on. I am nearly caught up all in my book here. I mean, it's unheard of, guys. It's unheard of. The amount of stuff you can get done at 3:30 in the morning is amazing. Okay, it's amazing. Yes, I need my sleep, but I'm doing pretty good. So, and then I wanted to touch too on the basket, right? The November basket that I did. Let me tell you, folks, oh my goodness, has it ever helped? Okay. Now, it was a few videos back where we, I got a collapsible basket from Dollar Tree, less than $5. I don't remember how much it was, but it was, and it's very flimsy. Okay. It works for my purposes, but I can't imagine that it was more than $1.50, Anyway. And then we filled it together with all the fall things. Now, I have gone back this past week and I figured, okay, yeah, I need some ribbons and trims. You know, I've added a few more things to the basket, but it is working out swimmingly, guys. Oh my gosh. It really is. So, everything is contained. I dig through it. I get the stuff out. I put stuff back. My desk has never been straight after my, crafting session or my journaling session. And everything is just so neat and tidy and it ready for the next day. It's just been fantastic. So if you need an organizational method for your journaling, then check out that video. And yeah, I think it's really helpful. Now, I told my husband yesterday when we were on the way home, I said, yeah, next time we go to Dollar Tree, I want to get one more of those baskets so that I actually have two, because I am going to be packing a Christmas basket. Of course I am, for the month of December. So I will surely bring you guys along for that. But I'll still have, I'll still be working in my fall basket. So I want to be able to have two so that I can change out the seasons and have it be, what's it called? I don't know what it's called, but a smooth transition, right? To the next season or the next month or whatever. So, and then the one that I am not going to be using, I can unpack and put in a different storage area, for another season to be put in there, right? So it'll be like constantly rotating between the two baskets, and I think it's really going to help. So I have done the decorating. I have done a lot of the writing. So this is the beginning of the month, and no journal with me videos on this. So sorry. But yeah, I was just in here and I'm like, oh, I just had the time and I'm getting it done, getting it done. So I'm actually, like, some of these I haven't written in yet, but I have been loving it. Oh my goodness. I worked on this this morning. Yeah. And then yesterday we went to my sweet daughter-in-law. She invited us to a NICU reunion. So yeah, if you guys remember, my sweet granddaughter was in the NICU for a bit after she was born. And yeah, she's doing beautifully now, 4 months old, happy, healthy. And yeah, so they had a little get together. So we did that. We spent, a large part of the day with them together. In fact, this whole week, we have, I think, minus one day, we have seen the kids every single day this week. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's been wonderful. And then this I found, I might go ahead and put this on the community tab because I thought that it was just so important. This is one of the reasons why I have a YouTube channel, because it is so important to me to journal about my life's events, the good, the bad, the sad, the ugly, the hard, the fun, the joyous, It's so important. And it says, write your story, write your daily to-do list, write what you had for dinner last night, how the meatloaf was overdone, but the potatoes were perfect. Scribble, dot, doodle, type, write a poem of your favorite things. Leave a paper trail of your life. Write. Oh my gosh, so important. So yeah, so we did that, and let's see. Okay, we had some praises this week. Here's my new iPhone. And my husband got me this beautiful case that had, has flowers on it and stuff. And the guy, when he came out, he says, okay, we have a pink one, a blue one, and a black one. And I was like, oh dear sir, I will take the pink one. So that was fun. Praises this week. Let's see. We did have, okay, so my daughter, right? She's been having some health issues. So we got her into the cardiologist, and she has two defects that she, congenital. She's had them since she was born. And so she went in for a sonogram this week, and praise the Lord, she is, those little defects are inconsequential now. We no longer have to worry about them. They're still there, but they're not affecting anything. So we were just so happy. Now, she still needs to go get her heart monitor put on and all that for the POTS, postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. We both have it. It's not fun. There is no cure. It's hard to deal with at times. But it is manageable, you know, like it can be manageable. So that's what we're looking for now. She has an appointment coming up this week to discuss all the test results and blah, 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 and figure out what we can do to help her. So that's fantastic. Praise for Big Handsome. He is, you know, like working with his own medication and his doctor, of course. He has chronic pain syndrome, and he's doing really well. You know, he's doing really well. We have shorter and shorter and less between high pain days, which is awesome. And so, yeah, he's working his meds so that he can get the most benefit with the least risk. Yeah, so that's awesome. And me, oh my goodness, I mean, what can I say, right? Since I've been on the steroids, which I know isn't gonna last forever, which is slightly frightening. However, I am in this much pain, okay, minus the nerve pain. That's always gonna be there. It's a different thing. But anyway, but the pain that I have from my immunotherapy induced like problems, I guess I'll say, is that I have zero, and it's been wonderful. So yeah, so lots of praises. Yeah, we spent lots of time with the kids this week, and I'm like so happy about this November journal. It's not even funny. I really do hope that I can sleep past 3:30 years soon, but it's been going fine. It's been going fine. Okay, now on to this. I decided to try this again, okay? We're gonna try it. Now, at the beginning of the year, this is what I have in the beginning. You guys sent me so many beautiful stickers, oh my goodness, for this book, and I felt so guilty. I felt so guilty. But, yeah, I just hadn't, like, I don't know. Anyway. So in right here at the beginning, I have the stickers that you guys sent me. Then I went through, you know, my lot of stickers, and I picked out the ones, you know, that I can definitely use in this particular book. Now, I'll show you how I did this because I haven't done this in several months. So at the beginning, this is how like it turned out at the beginning of this year, right? I love it, okay? So much fun. And it's just kind of like an at a glance, you know, mishmash of stuff. And yeah, I absolutely love it. It just got to be a little too much for me, right? And so here was February, loved it. And this is where like all those, you know, gem stickers came in, and, you know, because I like to put, you know, gem stickers every time. Oh, there's Big Handsome High Pain. We're not having too much of that now. Yay. Anyway. Yeah, I just love it. I love it, love it, love it. This was March. I did like a Smoosh background, did not like it, but and then this was April, like, you know, and this was May, so I did do some of May. I love how that came out. Nothing in June, nothing in July. I put a little, I don't know what I was even sewing here. August, a little bit of August. Yeah. September, nothing. I went to Chick-fil-A. October, nothing. And this is so far my November. Okay, so yeah, I started here. When we celebrated our anniversary, this was my like daughter's doctor's appointment. We went to my son's house. Look at all these gems. All these gems, with exception to this day here. I'll have to look and see what was happening on Wednesday, but we were with the kids almost every single day this week. Yeah, we had Chinese at my son's house. I'm not sure what happened here. We had breakfast together as a family for dinner at our house. The kids were over. We had pizza night. We had the NICU reunion yesterday. So yeah, so I'm looking forward to working on this a little bit at a time. Yeah, so this right here with the stickers, so it's all just together, goes where? Right in my basket, right next to me, so I can reach out, fill it in, put it right back, okay? So that has been working out really, really well. Now, let me show you this, okay? Because I'm super excited about this. Okay, I'm gonna get this here. Let me just get a few things set up. No big deal. Okay, this, I just want to show you kind of, you know, the stuff that I'm using to do what I am doing. Okay, so put these over here. We've got this, we've got this, and we've got this. Okay, so I decided that I wanted to do some of these circles. Now, I showed you guys this a few weeks ago, right? I do believe, yeah, a few weeks ago. And I really hope, you know what I noticed in the last video that I did on my new phone is that if I bring my hands up toward you, it'll do the focus thing. So I'm really sorry. I'm still trying to get used to things, so bear with me. Okay, so these little circles, I learned how to do these years ago by Cat Hand, okay? And I'll put her link below. And I love them so much. They're so fun. They're so versatile. I mean, you can use them for anything, right? You can just anything. You can add, subtract, whatever you want. Okay. So this one here, what I did a number of years ago, probably 10 or more years ago, is I made a bunch of these according to seasons, right? So like in the spring, I had, you know, pastel-y colors. In the summer, I had more oceany, I guess, colors. This one in particular right here is for the winter time, right? Blues and teals. This one, I believe, was either for fall or Halloween, one or the other. It could be used for both, right? I think it might have been because I had the purple, it was like for the Halloween season. Even though I don't celebrate Halloween. However, I do use the colors associated, you know, with it. So they are super fun to do and they're super easy to do. And one year I also did one that was, you know, for Christmas. So this year I thought, okay, I've got the time. I'm up. It's 4 a.m. Why not paint circles, right? So today, this morning, I started doing them. And then I got an idea. Why don't I just use these for my dates, right? For the month of December. Now, let me know in the comments below if you're interested in a tutorial, okay? I would gladly, you know, try to put one together, okay? You just need to let me know. So let's see what I did. Now, the things that you need for this, I mean, you can use whatever you want, right? But what I use is acrylic paint. Can you use watercolor? Of course you can. Can you use crayons? Of course you can. You can use whatever you want, okay? I happen to be using acrylic paint in reds, different colors of red, different colors of green. I have Deco Art paint, and this is Arteza paint. I have gold paint, Deco Art, white, black, okay, yeah. And then I used these stamps. Now let me see. It's this brand. Oh, it's Recollections. So I can't remember. Is that from Michael's? Recollections, maybe? Yeah. And they come like this. You know, they have two different kinds. I'll show you what I did. But they have a solid number and like a skeleton number, I guess. I don't know what you call that. Anyway, those are the stamps I'm using. And then the stamp block, and then I've been using, to stamp my letters, or my numbers, I've been using Versamark, which is the watermark stamp pad, because I've been using gold embossing powder, okay? Do you have to do that? No, you don't. You can stamp, if you want to use it for numbers for your book, you can stamp in black ink, you know. You don't have to use embossing powder. And then for the circles, I use a simple toilet roll with black paint, right? Okay. Super simple. I mean, you know, I think that everyone should have this stuff, or most people, right? If you're a crafter. And then in order to do the circles, I use Q-tips, okay? So let's see. Let me know what you think. So this is what I started doing this morning. Now, if you'll notice, see that? Isn't that beautiful? Now, I have a question for you, okay? And these, you know, you have to do them in layers. You need to let everything dry. It is time consuming, but I think it is well worth it. So I did some of the numbers in gold embossing. Now, down here, I didn't realize when I stamped it. I don't really care personally. I'm not selling these or anything. They're just for my book. But this is the skeleton and this is the full, right? And then this is just the skeleton. So let me know what you think. Like, which one do you like? Do you like the skeleton? Do you like the full one here? Is it like, I don't know. Is that too much, the full? Or do you like this one so that you can see more of the background through? I'm not really sure what I'm going to do, but how fun are those, huh? Oh my goodness. Oh, and you need a heat tool if you have embossing, if you're using embossing powder. But they were so fun to do. And like I said, you can very easily make several sets, you know, and you can just do them like in a, what's that called? Like a conveyor belt kind of thing. Like just do them in stages, you know, and just flip back and forth, you know, as they dry in case you don't have a heat tool. But yeah, you can make them for all the different kinds of seasons. If you you can, you know, you don't have to use black. You can use blue rings. You can use pink rings. You can, you know, they're so versatile. You can do whatever you want, you know, and they're just beautiful. I think they came out so cute, and I can't wait to finish these up. Yeah. So I've got a couple weeks, you know. So there's an idea for you, a little craft project. And not only that, I mean, kids can do this, right? You can have your kids do this. You can laminate them and make them little ornaments for your tree. I mean, so many things you can do with them. So give it a try. Let me know. And if you give it a try, guess what? You can post a picture in the community. Yes. Okay. What else? Do I have anything else? Oh my goodness. Whew, I've got way too much energy for being up at 3:30, okay? But it's a good thing. All right. Now, I wrote a list of things to do, so let us see. All right. Make chia pudding. Yes. Done. I work in my journal. Did that. Print pics and memes. Did that. Paint circles for December. I did part of those. I haven't called my aunt yet. I filmed a ramble. I need to sew a towel. I dusting, clean bathrooms. I did one of the bathrooms already. And water my plants. Okay, so new iPhone, community check. I just want to make sure that I've told you guys everything. November basket, working out, praises, amen. Lots of time with the kiddos, calendar, painted circles. We are, yep. Okay, perfecto, guys, perfecto. So this week coming up, I do believe that probably this week is a bunch of journal with me videos. And next week might be the flip throughs. At any rate, I will be doing my December basket here shortly. So that'll come probably the last week of November, just to let you know. And the making of the December journal. Okay. That will be coming up toward the end of the month as well as we head on into the holiday season. So yeah. Okay. I hope you guys are doing well. I really do. And I hope you have a great week ahead and a wonderful rest of your day. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button, the like button, leave me a comment, you know, let me know if you do anything, you know, post a picture, hit that community tab, see what's going on over there. And yeah, I know how precious time is. I really do, guys. I really, really do. And I am so thankful that y'all choose to spend your time with me. I really do. So yeah, I will talk to y'all real soon. Bye for now.